Hello, this is Amos with Backpacker Diaries, and today we're going to talk about the MSR Autoflow Gravity Filter. I've been using it for a couple years and taken it on maybe 12 overnight trips for my source of water. So far I've found that it hasn't failed me yet. When I have gone out with other people into the backcountry, they'll generally abandon their method of water treatment in favor of mine because they see how easy it is. You don't have to sit there and work a pump to get your water or tolerate that chemically flavor, and it sets you up for an extended period of time because it can filter 1.75 gallons at once, and depending on how clean the filter is, in optimal conditions it only takes a minute or two to filter that. Today we have some water that's a little more stagnant. It's still flowing slowly, but I'll demonstrate how it works. And just like that, you can scoop up water into the bag. One of the drawbacks of this method is that you do need a body of water that's deep enough. It's not going to work as well in a shallow creek because you're not going to be able to get the bag deep enough to really get a full scoop. But with that scoop, I was able to get maybe 1.25 gallons or 5 liters, which will be plenty to fill my 4-liter camel pack. And now that I've scooped up my water, I will set up the filtration. For hanging the water bag, you will need to find some sort of knobby part of a branch or something. Like this one is perfect here. It has that extra height so that it can drain down into whatever container I'm filtering the water into. So I will hang my unfiltered water up here like that. It includes a piece that looks like that, and that's going to plug into the bottom right here. And I need to make sure that I'm ready with the rest of the apparatus. I've also got the filter, which looks just like that, and I want to make sure that the unfiltered water is coming in this side and that I have my clean water container ready to collect that clean water on the opposite side. So I'm going to hook this hose in here. Got my camel pack reservoir right here, and I am ready to plug it in. And I find that it helps get it jump started with the gravity. I'll remove the filter, make sure the water's flowing, and then I'll plug it right back in. And as you can see, there is water coming through the tube right here. I'll check back and see how long this takes to get my gallon of filtered water with gravity doing all the work. A nice feature of this Autoflow Gravity Filter is that there's hash marks on the bag, so you can actually see how much water is being filtered and how quickly. Looking at the camel pack down below here, you can see that it's already getting full, and that's after just a couple minutes, and there's still lots of water left yet to filter. I can see that my bladder's quite full there, so it's definitely time to disconnect the water, and to do that it's just going to be the simple release valve on the bottom here, and that'll stop the water from filtering. I can save the water in the bag for later. This can even function as a shower here. I've used it that way before, so it does have that dual purpose which we like to see in the backcountry. This can also be used as a hand washing station. I would not recommend using it as a dishwashing station because of course it hasn't gone through the fine filtration, and I'd rather have my dishes washed with the cleanest water. But for hand washing purposes this will work just fine, even if it's just a little bit cold. And now that it's empty, I'm just going to hang it upside down, let the water flow out so it's a little bit more dry for packing up. Now I've got the full bladder here, and let's see how we did. Yep, that's the good stuff. Yeah, after 2 years of using this product, yeah, I've only been disappointed once with the water quality, and that had to do more with the swampy sort of source that we were forced to use. But other than that, the water's always tasted clean. The cost of this particular product, it's going to be about $100 altogether for the black filter cartridge and then also the red bag. The main cartridge filter is designed to filter 200 liters, so that works out to about 50 gallons, so you can figure about $1 a gallon, which might be kind of expensive depending on your perspective, but I would say that it's worth it for the ease of use. You don't have to sit there and pump a gravity filter after a long day of hiking. You can just let the gravity do the work for you. And then of course there's no chemicals involved, as there would be with iodine or other systems of purification in that manner. You don't have to wait a half an hour for the water to be ready to use. It can be ready right away. Again, you can get more than 1.5 gallons in just a few minutes time. And that's all from Backpacker Diaries for now. I'll see you next time.